everybody. I'm intuitive medium Sandy Duncan here with my friends Jackie Dennison, Allison Wynne-Ryder, Michael Lamport, and Edna Dargy from Rescue Mediums. Woo! I got the shivers. I do. I've got goosebumps. But let's start right now. We're going to talk about the Georgetown episode. And on veryparanormal.com, that is episode SO4E03. So season 4, episode 3. This takes place, obviously, in Georgetown, where you visited the homeowners who were disturbed by spirits. But I've got a question I'd love to start off with. In the premonitions give rise to drawings and thoughts that you and Allison have, Jackie. But does it prepare you emotionally for the rescue that you're about to do?
I don't think we're ever prepared emotionally, are we, Alison?
It's a good question, though, isn't it?
It is a very good question, because you drew in that episode, you did a psychic art drawing which absolutely matched what was going on in the house. And can you remember how you felt, Alison, when you were drawing that?
Yeah, creeped out, to be honest, because I've just got, I don't like dolls, you know, like the old China dolls and dolls people collect. It sort of give me the creeps. And I drew a doll's head. Just a head, I think.
Oh, there we are.
That's the one, that's it.
Yes.
And then a heart here. And then as we were going around the property, we saw a doll's head in the top of the wardrobe, and there was collected dolls everywhere.
Dolls, like a living doll. Yeah, and that's how I've actually drawn it, but the face looks sort of quite confused. And doll.
I don't want to look at their tiny dolls, they're creeping me out. No, I don't want to look at them.
I've called it Ahead of Time.
It's just the head, there's nothing else.
It's just the head.
Oh, what's this? Is this a...
Whoa! Oh my God.
It's my Ahead of Time.
I think he's a key to something, and I'm not sure what it is yet.
Well, I'm trying to listen to you and take things seriously, but that head is looking at me.
Alison.
Can we go out of this room?
It's a dummy.
Oh, there's something about it. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
Oh, was it Darcy that was the artist?
Yes, I think so, yeah.
Darcy had drawn, she'd actually drawn like this really scary image with like a big red heart here over the heart of the person that she was drawing. It was a really dark image.
It really is amazing, Sandy. It totally amazes us how all of these are clues, and they're not necessarily people we've drawn, but things that are about to be uncovered. At the time when you're drawing them, you have no idea, as Alison said, you know, like, what on earth am I drawing here? We have to trust. We have to trust and go with it, that we'll be given these clues for a reason. What did you think, Michael, when you saw that drawing that Alison did with the heart on it, and it was a bit spooky?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of dolls nor clowns.
No, me neither. Both scare me to death.
Yeah.
Oh, look.
But I knew that what was in the house from the initial investigation. So I was really intrigued about how it was going to fit in.
Yeah. Oh, it's the turquoise room. The turquoise bedspread, or turquoise in a bedroom?
Bedroom, yes.
Yeah? Okay. Oh my God. What? Look. Oh my God. Look at that.
Red heart.
And that's what you've drawn?
Yeah.
It's almost as if there's a need for something to be said.
What happens, Sandy, is we do all the premonitions, obviously like days before, and then we send them through to Edna. So I had in my room, I have a printer with a scanner, and I scan the drawing, scan what Alison's done, what I've done, and we scan them and send them through to Edna, and also send the premonitions through to Edna. So she has them like the day before we do the actual investigation. So Edna, what did you feel when you got that particular drawing through from Alison? What were your thoughts? Because of course you know a little bit of what's going on, don't you, at the
Yeah.
house at that
I
point?
do, and I think my first reactions are always, oh, how can this fit in? How can it match? So I'm very rational and very
Yeah.
logical. I don't believe that I get anxious or worried or no, I'm just so in the research zone and my head's just spinning trying to make all the matches and connections with what I already know, that I'm not really feeling any dread or worry. But I know there was one drawing that you did, Jackie, that involved train tracks.
Oh my God, I'd forgotten about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, look at
And
that.
I don't know if you can see that.
Oh yeah.
And I had a little bit of prior knowledge of what might, and I'm thinking, oh, I wonder, wouldn't that be wonderful if it went in that direction? So those are my emotions, which are probably different from anyone else.
Yeah, I'd completely forgotten about doing that drawing, and I noticed that I'd written on it Ghost Train, which was really quite bizarre, really, when you think about how the episode evolved and what we uncovered when we were there, because of course the couple who we rescued had been hit by a carriage had been hit by a train, I think, hadn't it?
That's right.
Do you remember me showing you that picture?
Yes.
Yes. And I don't know if it's a haunted tunnel or a haunted railway line. Here's the really sad thing. We now know that Etten and Fred Reed had just got married and they were in a carriage. The wheels of their carriage got caught in a railway track. They were hit by a train. She died before she was taken to hospital. He died whilst he was in hospital. It is sad, isn't it?
Oh, you okay? Oh, God love it. Oh.
Death certificates cite a fatal accident of a newlywed couple, Fred and Etta Reed, in 1907. Traveling via carriage between the towns of Guelph and Hespeler, they would have passed land adjacent to where this home now stands.
In your premonitions of 4 o'clock. And could you, with your recall, describe a little bit of how 4 o'clock was significant in this episode?
Was that you, Jackie? I don't remember. Or was that me?
Yeah, it was me. Did I wake up? I kept waking up I woke up at the same time. And didn't Darcy wake up at the same time and start to paint or draw?
That's it.
Exact same time.
That's it.
Yeah.
Jackie and Alison inquire about the deeper significance of her paintings.
Now, how long have you been drawing?
Since I can remember, my entire life.
So the type of artwork that you say you've got down there in the frame, was that done for a particular reason, or they're just certain pieces that you've put together?
I got in a mood one night. They were done at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Gosh, they were done at 4 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah.
Okay. The time of 4 o'clock being significant in some way, do you recognise that? Yeah.
As the producer, do you get involved in the emotions along with the premonitions or along with the whole story?
Yeah, I do when they come to the fore, because I find them fascinating. So yeah, I do. My head isn't sort of in that total space, but I do feel emotional when it's like, okay, we've got this, whatever. So I mean, it's very powerful when you're in the rescue situation and when the spirits are there. It's just a very powerful room, a very powerful energy in the area. So yeah, I do experience that.
Yeah, amazing. And Edna, I imagine for you as well, as you watch the whole thing unfold.
Yes, again, it's if it's following a line of research that I've already found, I get just so excited. Yeah, and this was one that when the rescue actually happened and the story is unfolding that I had already researched, I was just trying to contain myself. And I could tell the rest of the crew, the camera guys, I mean, they were looking at me and smiling like, oh, we've got this one. It's a good one. And we knew that because it was so clear, we knew that Allison, Jackie, and I could more or less relax on the next day. We wouldn't be scurrying frantically trying to figure out clues and putting it together. It was fun.
And then can you give us a kind of a rundown of how the day went? You have material on that?
Yeah, I do. On this, for this episode, I just have the first day. This was one that unfolded a little bit later in the day because the premonitions were shot after lunch at 1 o'clock. And an hour and a half was assigned to shoot the premonitions.
Although days earlier, they had some disturbing premonitions.
Feeling of being woken in the night, there's a panicky feeling with this.
I actually felt somebody hovering over top of me.
That's quite scary, isn't it?
I could hear them breathing.
Feeling of foreboding, darkness in one area in the building.
No one goes in the back room. You just get this like not wanted feeling in there.
Let's see. Then the crew went ahead, and that would be along with Michael, to shoot the homeowner interviews at 5 o'clock. So to get their story of what they'd have been experiencing in the house. Then we had to arrive, the ladies and myself, actually I was there witnessing the homeowner interviews. And then Jackie and Allison were there for the meet and greet at 6:30 in the evening. And this is, the meet and greet is what we call when they say hello and share the premonitions and the drawings with the homeowners without getting any other, very little information from the homeowners other than confirmation. And then we shot the walkabout outside and inside from 8 to 10 o'clock that evening. And then we would have traveled home. And the actual arrival, and I forget what this arrival was. But
Two mediums are on their way to help. Jackie and Allison are renowned psychics who spend their days and nights showing wayward spirits into the light.
Right. That's a long day.
Yeah.
That one was. We wouldn't have been home till about midnight.
Yeah.
A long day to be in that energy, don't you think?
Yeah, it is a long day and a long night, bearing in mind that we are working on a very, very high vibration the whole time with air and trying to keep it in check at the same time.
Yeah.
Because once we go into rescue mode, that's it. If the cameras are not there, we carry on regardless. You know, if the sound's not working, you can't say to spirit, oh, hang on, we'll rescue you another time. Can you come back tomorrow? Let's say 5 o'clock. Yeah, that'll do just nicely. So you've got to sort of go with and control. That's where the guides are absolutely brilliant. It's like, let's just gauge it now. We've waited 100 years for this to happen. Let's just gauge it a little bit longer and let's deal with it all tomorrow. Edna, what did we have in the premonitions for that one that were really sort of hit the mark? Have you got the premonitions there or not?
I do. Just 1 second here.
Because some of the things the homeowners will react to straight away because it makes sense to them. You know, things that have been happening in the home or things that are a personal thing to them. But other things like the drawings that we did that were very significant to the rescue or to what we were, you know, what was happening in the house, because Darcy was key to all of that, wasn't she?
Yeah, she was.
with the whole thing, and they won't mean anything really right at the beginning when we're showing those things.
Yeah, some of the things that you had, Jackie, was artistic person with an easel. Birds, there were lots of birds around the house. Wicca and the moon, and that related to Darcy. And Malta, that's in the family tree. A boating accident, a great uncle was torpedoed in a boat.
Don't remember that.
Yeah.
And Jackie, or Alison, you had a cattle market, which is very significant because do you recall that there was another rescue in this that didn't arrive?
No, you always do this with the Sedna. I can't. Do you remember, Jackie?
No.
I don't.
No.
Oh, I love this. This is why it's great for us to. I don't remember another rescue. No.
And maybe we could say that for the next episode on Georgetown.
Okay. Yeah.
Go to that.
Oh, we've got to wait.
The suspense is building with us. Oh man, that's amazing.
Well, I think we should do a cheers for all of those loved ones who have gone over that we all think about and connect with. And I can't wait now, Edna, for this next episode to hear all about this second rescue on this one that we can't remember anything about. So here we are. Let's do a cheers.
Okay.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers, everyone.
Cheers, everyone.
I have to do this. I don't know anything.
You can take my cup, Michael.
You've got a ghost cup, Michael.
Yeah.
I like that.
Thanks, everyone. Thanks, Sunday.
Thanks,
Cheers,
everyone.
guys. Bye.
Thank you.
If you're enjoying what you're watching and want to see more episodes, you can see every episode of Rescue Mediums on veryparanormal.com. Why don't you come over there and join us? It's free to join and free to enjoy. Also, please give them a follow on Instagram and on Facebook. You'll be happy you did.